Chapter 13. Aquatic Life. Key points. Aquatic plants. Aquatic animals. Mom, there are so many plants growing under the water of this lake. I wonder how they can survive there. They are aquatic plants well adapted to survive underwater. Not only plants, a very wide variety of animals are also found in water. A vast number of plants and animals are found on the earth. Some of them are found on the land while others in water. The plants and animals living on land are called terrestrial plants or animals, while those living in water are called aquatic plants or animals. Aquatic plants. The plants growing in water are called aquatic plants. There are three types of aquatic plants. Free-floating plants. These are plants that float on the surface of water. They float freely on the water surface of ponds and lakes. They have spongy body with many pores which are filled with air. This makes them light and helps them float over the surface of water. These plants are not attached to the soil. Duckweed, pistia, water hyacinth and wolffia are the examples of free-floating plants. Rooted floating plants. These are plants which are rooted in the soil at the bottom of the water body, but they float on the water. These plants have long, hollow and light stem which help the leaves and flowers to float on the water. They have circular and large leaves with oily surface which make them waterproof. Water lily and lotus plants are fixed aquatic plants. Their roots are fixed onto the mud at the bottom of the pond. Their leaves float on the surface of the water. They have hollow, light and flexible stems. They bend easily to the flow of water. This prevents the plants from getting uprooted by strong currents in the water. Let's go an extra mile. Kamal kakri that we eat is actually the stem of a lotus plant. Submerged plants. These are the plants that remain submerged in water. Hydrilla, Vallisneria and tape grass are the examples of submerged plants. Their roots remain fixed in the muddy soil. Their stems are flexible and have air spaces. These types of plants breathe through those parts of their stems which are closer to the surface. Aquatic animals. The animals which live in water are called aquatic animals. Examples of aquatic animals are fish, whales, octopus, crabs, etc. Fish breathe through their gills in water and use their fins to swim. They have boat-shaped body to swim. Aquatic animals have scales, waterproof eyes and body that prevent water from seeping into their body and damaging their organs. Whales and dolphins are not fish, they are mammals which live in water. Their streamlined body and fins help them to swim. They do not have gills. They breathe with the help of their lungs. They need to come up to the surface of water to breathe. Amphibians. There are some animals which can live both on land and in water, such as frogs, turtles and salamanders. They are called amphibians. Their limbs help them to swim well. Their moist skin helps them to breathe in water. They have lungs as their breathing organs when they come on land. Turtles have paddle-like flippers to help them swim. Some animals have a long tongue that helps them catch the flying insects. Water birds. Birds that live in or around the water bodies are called water birds, such as ducks, geese, pelicans, swans, and penguins. They have webbed feet which help them swim in water. New words. Aquatic, living or growing in water. Amphibians, animals that live on land as well as in water. Submerged, under the surface of water. Elder talk. It is our duty not to make the water bodies polluted, because water pollution poses a big threat to the existence of aquatic plants and animals. Read and recall. The plants and animals living in water are called aquatic plants or animals. Free-floating plants float on the surface of water freely. The plants that float on water, but whose roots are fixed in the soil, are called rooted floating plants. The plants that grow underwater are called submerged plants. Aquatic animals are well adapted to live in water. Amphibians are the animals that can live both on land and in water. Birds that live in or around the water bodies are called water birds.